Gentlewoman from Minnesota is recognized.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. And I thank the representative from Massachusetts for yielding me the customary 30 minutes, and I yield myself as much time as I may consume. Today, we were informed by the majority at the last minute that we would be brought in to discuss the NASA Enhanced Use Leasing Extension Act of 2021, which was amended by the Senate and will be amended yet again here in the House if this rule passes. I don't think anyone here is surprised by yet another last-minute meeting, but I am starting to feel the effects from all of the whiplash over the last year. This time, House Democrats seek to insert the Freedom to Vote Act and the Voting Rights Advancement Act as a last-ditch effort to cater to the Senate majority's sporadic attempts to get something passed for their radical base, even though we all know neither of these bills will pass through the Senate. House Democrats and Senator Schumer still need bipartisan support for this partisan bill. And certain other senators in their party have yet to cede to the fringe of their party and go nuclear on a long-standing Senate principle, the filibuster. Whatever the thought process behind this effort tonight, it is disappointing that it is yet another deeply partisan attempt to federalize all elections. The Constitution places the responsibility for elections at the state level and has a long history of letting each state run their own elections. But H.R. 4, a component of this bill, would grant the federal government unprecedented control over state and local elections. It would empower the Attorney General to bully states and force them to seek federal approval before making changes to their own voting laws. This is an assault on the rights of states and local governments to manage their own elections. The right to vote is one of our most fundamental rights as citizens. It is upsetting to see the majority take advantage of this important issue because they are so desperate to maintain their power. This can be seen almost explicitly in the Freedom to Vote Act, which includes a new campaign finance provision that would ensure certain candidates receive millions of dollars in public funding for running a campaign. The majority does not discuss this provision very often, but do the American people really want public dollars to go to fund campaigns? State oversight in elections is important. Like so many things, the majority fails to recognize what works best for one state is not necessarily going to work in another state or across the country. States know what practices work best for their voters, as they have done throughout history. It was not hard to find many flaws in this bill, and I was able to do so with less than an hour's time. But I remain disappointed in the priorities and practices of this majority. Thank you, Madam Speaker, and I reserve the balance of my time.
The gentlewoman reserves. The gentleman from Massachusetts is recognized.